Welcome to this new edition of Roundtable Wrestling on a Monday night. And we are not no competition because of no Monday Night Football. That's right. We only got to deal with that for a little while. But I'm David, the D-Lo Show Logan, on this table. And across from me, as always, Chad Big Tom Vandermark.
What's up?
Yeah. Yo, my friend, I showed him our last episode, one of the episodes, and he said to me, yo, that we could be the Dudley Boys. He's like, and I kind of looked at him like, why you say that? Is it because I'm black and he white?
Black and I'm white.
Is it because he from New York too? And but Devon ain't I told him Devon ain't country though. So how that gonna work? I'm Devon.
Baltimore.
I'm part of the South. I'm the gateway to the South, dummy. You know what I'm saying?
I gotta call names, motherfucker.
That's a term of endearment, stupid.
Dummy, in term of endearment.
In my city, it's a term of endearment.
And it ain't your city. You own that bitch?
Yeah. Yes, I actually do. I do. I got some rank down there with my neighbor. I got some rank down with my neighbor. He has some pull downtown. And we got some keys. Exclusive
My wife
keys.
said it's better than a lot of other words.
Hey.
Dummy.
You know that's right.
For real. Excuse my French time. It just kind of came out.
But we got a lot of interesting things that happened in wrestling this week. In terms of last week, this week, same thing, different.
We couldn't do Saturday because Devon or D-Lo. I almost said Devon.
Wow! God damn! You trying like Johnny, man? I'm glad Jai was there. He'd be like, "See, I'm not the only one who said it wrong."
The only reason I said that is because you brought it up.
God damn, man!
I almost called this dude Devon. I switched. Man. I flipped it about halfway through, though.
At least you caught yourself. Yeah, you pulled out, and that's what she said. Yeah, we do got a lot of things to talk about in the week of wrestling, man.
And we guys are doing this before Raw, so right in time.
Yeah, perfectly timed. We got some relationship news. I ain't think I had to say it's in wrestling, but Jay Uso going through divorce. It was no yeet.
Yep.
So apparently,
people think, and I've heard this the last 3 or 4 days that do not the same. Start going through the not the same. Work on the stick is not the same. Nothing is the same with him since he's been going through.
Yeah, man, that divorce, man, he ain't expected. It probably came out of nowhere, it was out of nowhere, and
it hit him out of left feet.
I heard the streets would say he be on with Miss Parker, Miss Jada Parker. Those are the streets is saying, and there's some evidence a little bit, but I ain't really looked into it because
for the internet,
I ain't mad at him. But, yeah.
It don't mean none of that.
I know, yeah, that's what I was saying. Like I'll take it for whatever it is, but Miss Parker, all that ass. Woo, I don't blame Moose. I don't blame you. But yeah, that's tragic. But they were together for like a little minute, 12 years, so they got kids, all that messy stuff. Yeah.
They not married. I've been married. Shit, I've been married so long I forgot how many years it is.
You better not forget. Shane gonna come in and knock you upside your head. You know she would. You're like, what?
It's more than 20. But
All right, at least you said that. But but they was double digits. So at least that's a little bit of a time, a little bit of some time, a little bit. But that's not the only divorce that's on the horizon this week. Um, I didn't even need to know this, but it came out of nowhere. Meechin and Keith Lee, they are separated, going
I
through
didn't know
their.
that.
I didn't know either until I scrolled. I think it was on Saturday
I
morning. I
mean,
scrolled
I know
on
that it
Facebook and I seen in the
went on that.
comments she responded. Yeah, she responded to somebody said, "We are not together." I was like, "Oh wow, we are divorced." So that's how I found out. I was like, "Well, damn." So, and then I hear Keith Lee is potentially retiring. Man, I've been hearing that too.
He done
Yeah.
so. Everybody be saying he's done. I don't even know what injuries are, but he been done for like 4.5 years. He's gone, and
Yeah.
I don't
Yo,
whatever they are. They
yeah, it's
got
wicked.
to cost him his wrestling.
Wicked. Yo, shit is wicked, man. Ever since he won the NXT title, his career went a 180. He was on fire before he won the NXT, before he was a double champion. Ever since he got rid of that North American title, they had to let him relinquish it. Shit ain't been the same, man. Sorry my language, but ain't nothing been the same with him. Nothing been
Nope.
right. And he had a little stint at AEW. He had a little stint in AEW where him and Swerve were doing the thing, and then they had the tag titles, and they lost it to the Acclaim, and then they broke up. And ever since Swerve stomped his face in the cinder block, we ain't
He's
seen him
been
since. He ain't been back.
same. Just like Uso and his divorce. He
Yeah,
ain't been in.
I already had COVID at one point, and then he had other health issues. So I hope it's not nothing anything crazy where he gotta do something. So
I mean, I don't know. I have no idea what the hell it is, but yo, shout out to Keith, man. I hope you all right, and I hope you don't have to retire, man, because I love when you run big dude, and I like big they wrestle. It's just like in football when a fat guy scores.
yeah,
It's like
he was agile.
uh,
He was agile
John,
AF.
John Madden used to say, rest in peace, John, when when a big used to score in football. I love it when a fat guy scores.
Get the big fellas rumbling and tumbling, stumbling.
That's why
Get them
King
in there.
Kong is one of my favorite wrestlers in the entire world, in the
That's
entire industry.
the big fella know how to move. Yeah, yeah. The key, man, keep hope alive, bro. Keep doing your thing and see what happens. Maybe something positive will come through. You can get back in the ring. Who knows? Let's see.
Maybe you'll be like
Or
Kurt
keep
or
going.
Page and end up
And
not
Edge
having
too.
hired or
Or
Ed
Christian.
or time off and let let go right now. Get back.
Yeah, it's probably a little break, a little hiatus, and then you come back probably a year or two from now. Let's see. I hope it's that.
Let's hope.
We'll go with that one. Fanatics Fest was in New York City, and the biggest thing I seen on there was Tom S. Brady slapping Logan Paul right in the ear. Well, he smacked him in the
Oh,
face. But
I hate Peter. I can't stand it. But I laughed my ass off. Somebody told me to smack out.
that was hilarious.
Now Logan
That was
talking about
hilarious. I
now
was like,
Logan
damn.
talking about he's gonna sue Tom. Now watch. I'll bet you anything it will work and it's gonna lead to a match at WrestleMania.
Oh, fudge cakes. We're getting close to the WrestleFest matchup of Logan Paul versus Mr. Beast at main event WrestleMania. I think
It's
this
gonna
might be the
be one of the main events at WrestleFest next year. It's going to be Cody and it's going to be Cody and Punk, and instead of Seth and Roman or some other good match, it's going to be Tom and Logan.
Ew, ew, that sounds nasty.
I can see it on the
Ew.
goddamn marquee now, bro.
Oh my God, they will have it advertised right in the front center. Tom
Yep.
freaking Brady throwing a football like he in his Patriots uniform, and he had Logan Paul doing this whatever his pose is. I can just imagine it. Oh my God.
Yep. And his in ring gear is
Wait
gonna
a
be
minute.
his football uniform.
Who's gonna eat the pin?
Logan.
You gonna get a double pin? Gonna have
Logan's
a
gonna
double
get
kill.
it. They gonna pay, if they gonna pay Tom to get in the ring, Tom ain't gonna eat the pin.
They gotta pay him at least a good million. I'm not gonna lie.
They
They like, man.
Logan's face, they gonna be like, Tom, you a cheater anyway. Cheat to win. Yeah.
Let Logan cheat the win. We'll give you 500,000. To let Logan cheat the win. He's like,
Nope.
I need a million. Like what? Yeah, 1 million in cash.
Man, like he'll be like, how much did you pay Mike Tyson? Pay me more than you paid Mike.
Right. Pay me more than Tyson. What you think this is? I'm
Tyson
Tom freaking
bit
Brady.
that nigga ear off. How much you gonna pay me to? How much you gonna pay me to cheat?
He had to count to three. I gotta do a whole match. I gotta get paid way more than Tyson. That's how he gonna play off like that. Man, but yeah, man.
I can see it
Let's get a
now,
little stupid,
right in the middle of the marquee. Tom Brady versus Mike Tyson at WrestleFest.
Oh God. Oh God. Hope he don't have. Hope he has different gear because the last gear he wore with them boxers, bro. Why was his ass out? I did not need to see his ass cheeks just out.
Don't nobody
That was
know.
just that was
I'm
a
just glad I
humiliation
can.
ritual. I don't know what the hell it was. I didn't even need to see it, but they put the camera and it turned behind and he turned. I said, "Oh, I did not need to see that, Mike. I did not need to see all that."
Oh,
At least it had the thing in it covering him. But also the big thing that happened this weekend is Saturday night's main event. We get to our big start. They had 4 matches.
first
There
of
was a
all, first of
guy.
all, first of all, this started out as a classic show. I remember watching the first ever Saturday night's main event in
Track of the
1985. I sat my little round fat ass on the floor with some
with a
grub
soda pop.
and some soda, and I watched Saturday night's main event. Now it's turned into a big ass conundrum, and now Saturday night's main event had the damn pre-show. What are they gonna start having pre-shows and post-shows for Raw and SmackDown again now too?
I hope not. I would not want to be on a
Crazy,
post show on a
dude.
Monday or Friday night. Heck no.
Remember when they used to have the post-shows
Paul
where the
Strowman's
wrestlers
eating show.
used to come in and talk about the matches,
I do.
and then sometimes they be getting in fights on the post-show.
Yo, the funniest one was the Miz and Daniel Bryan. That one always makes
Yep,
me laugh.
that was crazy.
He just started just roasting him. He's like, "You a coward? I'm not the coward. I'm not the one that always get injured. You're the coward. I'm the biggest best." So I'm like, damn, Miz. That's like, I think that's when I started like get back into Miz because I was like, okay, Miz, he's still around doing this thing.
Can't stand the Miz anyway.
Yeah, he's
The Miz
a
is the little girl.
Miz is a legend, man. He on the radio. He won a few that stayed around when I left. He still came back.
Who cares?
Minus, fact. But but they got him with his tiny balls and Kit Wilson.
So
Anyway, all right, let's go to the
main event. They used to have decent matches on there that was like, and there was like 6 or 7 matches like it's a regular wrestling show, instead of having 4 matches like they used to have on the pay-per-views before. ESPN said that they wanted 6 or 7 matches on the show. That's the only reason
well, since
why. That's the only reason
they're like we
why
could do.
WWE put more matches on the last pay-per-view. I refuse to say PLE.
I don't
Because
blame you. I
now
still got to pay $30.
you legit have to pay for it. Except for people like me who have some kind of special freaking cable package. Most people have to pay.
Thank you to Hulu. Shout out.
You got to pay for the ESPN Plus, and then on top of that, you got to pay for the pay-per-view, which is like $49 or $59. It's not 39. That's AEW.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody trying to do all that.
Yeah, they pay $30.
So on top, so you got to pay what, $20 for ESPN Plus, and then on top of that, you got to pay $50 for the pay-per-view. Ain't nobody gonna pay $70 to watch it. No, I wasn't trying to pay
They
$50
realize
to
that
watch the
5
AEW.
I'm gonna pay for them if I'm not gonna pay for them. Like y'all lucky y'all got I got the Hulu package. I'll be doing the same thing in my AEW pay-per-views. So they're lucky that I can change commercials. That's the only positive. The only positive. I can change when y'all go to commercial, I can change over and watch anything else. SpongeBob, fuck the music, whatever. That's the only positive.
Well, I found out.
But
Thank
I
you.
hate them.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to SummerSlam.
Are you going to the Summerfest?
I might.
Oh snap! Night 1 or night 2 or both?
Both.
One night or
Both.
you gonna see Nate? You gonna see Nate there rolling with him and his broskies and his bro?
I'm gonna try. I don't know if I'm gonna see Nate or not. I'm surprised he didn't get the ADA seat. Maybe there wasn't none available.
Yeah, they probably go up way quick, fast. You know, they got some people. They get some help. All right. No segues. Let's get back to the event because that's Saturday Night Special. Well, they had Bree and Paige defending the titles against Fatal Influence, Fallon Henley, and Laney Reed. I'm not gonna lie, Bree looked kind of smooth in this match. You may have your issue about her, but she's actually pretty solid in the ring. And Paige, she was always great, mate. Fallon, she did her thing, and Laney, she shocked everybody, including myself. When she won the match,
The fact that they won the match. That's all I saw was the fact they won the match. I didn't see any part of the match whatsoever.
the most dangerous move of all of wrestling was used to win that match. The roll up
What the?
pin.
I was gonna say. I thought it was a headlock takeover.
Not third. Well, yeah,
All
third.
right. What's the second one then?
Your finisher, obviously. Your finisher,
Oh, all right.
Your finisher. Then the headlock takeover. Then a weapon shot is fourth, and then
Okay, I got you.
And then fifth, you can do whatever with the fifth one. Maybe you can submit him or something. Yeah, submission. Yeah, submission can work.
They say
you got
they say Bree do They say redo the guest lock, and you got dudes in the audience calling the crippler crossface, and motherfuckers be mad as hell. Don't
It's
you or
like,
don't know
Raw.
nothing about that?
I know. I heard the couple crossface, but I just see crossface because you got their arms across the D's face or your hands across the D's face, so it makes sense.
But
so,
you know why people call
so
it the crippler crossface?
because
You
Benoit
know the
did
whole
that
deal with
thing all the time.
Chris Benoit, right?
Yep, that's how we heard more about wrestling. A lot more about wrestling. That's how I got exposed to how they used to do a lot of the crazy stuff that they do,
Yeah.
which I didn't know they did. So take all
They,
them
I mean,
pills, weed,
back in the day,
pill.
they used to be um kids that used to like pretend wrestle, or fake wrestle, or whatever they call it in the playground or whatever, and then somebody used to put the crossface on somebody else, and then they
Yeah.
say we saw this on TV, so we thought we could try it here, and then they blame WCW, or they blame WWE, and that's how Vince
Tyler
or Eric
Bender.
used to get in trouble, or both of them at the same time.
So that's why they advertise don't try this at home before every Raw or SmackDown and ECW.
Exactly,
Okay, that makes
exactly,
sense. Okay, that
exactly.
makes sense.
Because
All right.
because because kids
Yeah,
because kids be doing this garbage. Kids be doing
yeah,
these
we do
moves
that.
at home.
Yeah. When I was a kid, at one of my friends' sleepovers, we had a war rumble in the bouncy house. So heck yeah, we was doing we was doing FUs, we was doing pedigrees, RKOs.
Yeah, see, that's what I mean. And then when somebody gets hurt, and then your parents come in, and you be like, "What the hell?" They be like, "What the hell happened?" You be like, "Oh, I did da 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 da, and I saw this on TV." And then the parents be, "Of course you did." And then they tell you no more watching wrestling, and they blame it on the promoter of the wrestling of the wrestling company.
I can't imagine being a kid now, yo, and watching AEW. They be doing some elaborate freaking creative
I know, right?
stunts. Like,
Espe-
hope they're not a
Especially,
Darby fan. Make sure they're not a
especially,
Darby fan.
yeah. Don't be a Darby fan. Don't be a Pac fan, and don't be a Moxley fan.
Hell, yo, mine's gonna be bleed. You gonna have your kid bleed everywhere.
For real.
I'm
You
going
got
for
you
the
gonna have Pac
craft.
jumping off of crazy shit in the fires, tables on fire and whatnot.
Freaking glass and shit like that. Yo,
Glasses,
yo,
glass, tacks, all of it.
you gonna
You're
try
gonna
to
have
say,
your
"Hey,
kid.
Dad, can you buy a better nails? Can you buy a better nails for me, Dad?" Like, wait, why you need a better nails? I
You,
want to
you
do the
gonna
stunt. Like,
you're gonna be seeing Edge with Janet.
yeah, you gonna little Spike. Yeah, he got Spike with him. Have flaming tables,
Yep,
all types of shit. So, just hope they don't watch. Hope they just watch the weekly shows and hope they don't show blood. Don't let them watch the pay per
yep.
views.
Don't let them watch the pay per view,
Don't
because
let them
they'll
watch
see Janice, and they'll see or no, don't watch. You can't watch all the weekly shows because they can't see no blood and guts.
That's true too. Oh, you gotta make sure the weeks that Masa's not on TV and they're not having a hardcore match. Possible.
And you can't. And if you're gonna show your kids older wrestling, do not let them see the 1998 King of the Ring, where Foley got
Ugh.
pushed off the cage.
Mm. Twice. He fell. He fell
Like,
through the freaking cage. That one look like that would hurt worse than that hurt worse than going through the tables on the outside. It's good because the rain caved in. It's like yeah,
yeah.
like damn Nick. Sheesh. But anyway, for this match, I give it $3.25. It was a good match, and hey, we got new champions. So good job, Fallon. Shout out.
I give
But
it
you know what
three
ain't
fifty.
make sense to me? The thing that ain't make sense to me is why did JC Jane had to lose so that way Fayetteville could potentially have all the gold. Why does she have?
JC
Why?
JCJ is not ready to be women's champion yet. I'm sorry.
You don't gotta put the belt on her, bro, but like you can have her do this little thing in the lab match, and maybe she could just show that she got her stuff, show her stuff.
I
I'll
mean,
go
I
with
don't,
it.
I don't, I don't think they're gonna make. She wrestled Tiff, right?
Yeah,
I don't think they're
and
gonna
she
make Tiff
lost.
double champion, but I don't. I definitely don't think JC Jane is ready to be women's
Oh,
uh
I'm
champion.
surprised.
Now you can bet your ass that Preston is gonna disagree with me, but I
Oh, you know
I,
that.
he's
I
gonna
damn
do,
sure.
but I don't care. I don't think JC Jane is ready to be. I mean, a women's champion. You can give her the title that Tiff has, or the Intercontinental, or whatever, the women's Intercontinental belt, or the women's U.S. title, a secondary title if you want to. But she won't be ready to be women's heavyweight champion for a minute, in my opinion.
Yeah, these are alright. Yeah, JC's.
I'm surprised they gave the other ones a
These are
title.
alright. I think the thing.
All of them, all of them only been up there for a cup of coffee.
Well, you know the women's tag champs. They float around like grass
Okay, you
and
got to go to
actually
work.
cut it. They,
Okay,
so yeah, they float everywhere, so it doesn't matter.
okay.
And also, but for Tiffany, they could have had her defend her title. Why didn't want to have the U.S. title defended?
Yeah,
I'm
I mean,
surprised they didn't have Tiffany and Blake
honestly,
Monroe.
honestly, what they
What?
could have
I
done.
would have thought they
Oh, I'm glad you mentioned her name. I want to talk about her for a minute.
would like they had her attack
Okay,
Candice Ray, and I'm like, what are you doing? Like
so here's the
you
deal.
doing it? Like, damn.
Here's the deal. You got Blake
Tear the
Monroe
bottom
whooping
off.
everybody's ass,
Yeah.
and
Being
she
random
ain't done
bitches
jack
asses.
in the ring. And you got Blake taking
Right.
Tony Storm's gimmick. First of all, why don't you come up with your own shit instead of using AEW's ideas? Kind of like Jeff Jarrett back in the day with TNA stealing or using WWE ideas back in 2002, 3, and 4, because you can't come up with your own ideas. So you got Blake Monroe or Mariah May,
That sounds like
huh? What'd you say?
I said that sounds like a TNA thing. I said that sounds like a
You got
TNA thing.
you
Yeah.
got Blake Monroe or Mariah May using Tony Storm's gimmick because WWE can't think of nothing else for Blake Monroe to do. So she's doing the Marilyn Monroe thing that Tony Storm was already doing. And then you got her going around whooping everybody's behind instead of instead of doing these vignettes when she should is what which is what she should be doing. They have her going around whooping people's behinds. Now what they should have done is they should have had Tiffany defend the US belt against JC Jane at Saturday night's main event, and JC could have won that, and avenge her loss for the tournament loss on Friday night, the night before, and then all of them would have had gold. I mean that's not too difficult
Yeah,
to do.
yeah, yeah. Could have had Blake, cost Tiffany the match, and I could set up their segue for their match. And then you can have the Battle of Blondes for them, and then JC could go on a match, and
I mean, basically
Jade
that
too. She's in. Oh, yeah.
man. I mean, basically they
Yeah.
don't like
They
having
could do
bottle
something.
blondes and two bottle blondes in the same match. But I mean, I don't know
They
why
were
they
mistaken for each other or something.
they might.
They
I don't
did
know
it for
why they keep
Trisha and
pushing
Charlotte.
Jade.
Charlotte,
I don't
Trisha,
know.
Blondes, they went at it.
Yeah, but Trisha, you could tell. You talking about Trish Stratus? Trish is also shorter.
Yeah, and that don't mean nothing. They're not that far difference in height, like 3 inches,
And another
like
thing
two,
that's
3 inches,
pissing
not
me
that
off is
far.
Jade. I'm about to go smack the black off her. They need to stop pushing Jade because she's a piece of
Hey,
trash.
hey, no, KJ put. They should have for all this. They should have kept the title on Jade and let Charlotte take it at the Summerfest. They should have let
Well,
Charlotte. They
first
should
of
have let
all,
the group keep up and build up more, build a group up more, have her retain at the WrestleFest, have her take out Io and stuff, and then Jade takes advantage and retains. And then you're gonna have Charlotte and her go at
the
it at
problem
the
is,
Summerfest.
well, nobody knew that Rhea was going to get injured. Nobody knew
Well,
Rhea
you
was.
just brought a new group together. You brought a new group together. And there was a champion with the group. You would think you want to keep the
But
group
see,
together, looking strong. But how the fuck is
everybody was complaining
you feel me?
that Jade was not
That's on the booking. That's on
that
the
Jade
booking.
wasn't not defending her title like Liv. But that's not Jade's decision.
That's
That's Chris' decision.
on the booking,
If
huh?
nobody will
I
let
mean,
Jade
they lazy.
if nobody will let Jade
They could have easily let her say, "I want to open challenge on any bitch in the back." Boom.
if
But
nobody will
no,
let
they just
Jade
let her
defend
sit
the
around
title,
look purdy and with it's weird. But we see her wrestling way more now than she ever had with the title. It's
yeah,
weird.
because she got the
It's
fucking title. That's why.
so backwards. That's so
When
backwards.
she first came in, they had to
So
put her in a
backwards.
tag tie. They had to put her in a tag match because she wasn't good. Now I still don't
But she's
understand that.
starting to get a little improvements.
No,
I
she isn't.
ain't,
They need to put her in
I ain't want to
NXT.
take the charity moves.
But I hope they don't put the belt
They'd have
on
to
her.
push her immediately to the moon. She towers 98% she towers like 98% of the girls at NXT. So that's why they was like, all right, we
I
can't
mean,
put her in NXT.
there's only two girls.
Like she towers 98% of the roster.
There's only two girls she towers
And there's only two chicks that
in
can
on
match
SmackDown, and that's Charlotte and There's only two girls that's her same height,
Charlotte.
taller.
Charlotte Knight.
Who?
Yeah.
Who?
Charlotte and Nia Jax. Well, her and I are the same
What
height.
about
Yeah, Nia
Lash?
Jax. Nia Jax. Nia Snacks.
What
Oh,
about
Lash
Lash?
too. Oh yeah, three. That's three. So three.
That's what I was gonna say. It was
Yeah,
Lash.
three. Not
Yeah.
yeah, that. Oh yeah, Lash.
So wait, Tiff and Blake Monroe ain't her size? Tall? They not as tall?
Oh, they tall. They tall,
They
but
they
I'll say
just
they're like
not
a couple
as
of feet
tall, right?
over. I'll say a couple of yeah, it's not as tall or muscular bound,
But we know they're not as muscular.
Yeah. But yeah, they got the height. I think
They
Blake
need to
like
give her better crew though, because Me Chin and the other girl, they ain't jack. They need to get her a better crew.
He's like, keep the sisters together. That's all they're saying. They're like, keep the sisters. That's how I look like. Get the sisters together. Since we don't got Bianca and Naomi, bring the other sisters along. That's how I felt like to me. Now we sitting one thing about like, damn, maybe we are like, damn, here. Since we don't got Naomi and Bianca, you can take B Fab and Meet you.
I think all four of them need to get fired anyway.
Damn, all four. Golly.
You probably don't even know who I'm talking about, do you?
You talking about who's the fourth one? What are you talking about?
I'm not talking about Jade or Michin
Oh,
or the other girl
oh,
that you just
oh.
mentioned.
I
Bianca
mentioned the
and
three
Naomi.
girls. Oh, Bianca and they. Oh, there. Ah, damn. Because they got
And their
pregnant.
husbands.
Oh, because they pregnant. You like Keith with this freak. Like, I'd have fired if it is because they got pregnant. That's how you want.
Yep. Because
You want that
first of
type.
all, Naomi was in the middle of the biggest push of her life.
All right. Hold on a second.
And Keith is right. All four of them, both of them, Big Jim and Naomi should have been fired. D'Lo left me again. He always be leaving.
Hold on a second.
So what do you want to talk about? I don't know how long he's gonna be gone. I really don't. So we still sticking with WWE. So how long is Blake Monroe gonna whoop everybody's behind before they put her in the ring, or are they just gonna make her like? Are they gonna are they gonna do with her like they did Eva Marie? Have her come down to the ring and have her be like, "Nah, I'm too good for this," and then have her just bounce. This is way more than a second. So, who about to watch Raw tonight? Does anybody even know the card? And I know I'm just talking to myself, but I'll be fine as long as I don't answer. I don't even know the card. I just know somebody said Raw was supposed to be special tonight. I don't know why. This dude need to hurry up. It's no fun trying to talk to yourself, especially when you're on the air. Don't matter what the subject is. For real? Damn. God damn. How can you forget that shit? Yeah. Or a couple days before. So you got to start at 6:30 or 7? Yes to which one? Oh, all right. Exactly. Oh, I know. I'm sorry, everybody. I don't know where the hell D'Lo went. And I'm just not talking because it's no fun talking to yourself. Let's see. I'm getting bored sitting here, though. So let's see. What do you want to talk about? So I guess the question is, after Summerfest, is all this going to just try stay a wrestler, or is this a one time thing and then he's gonna go back to being a GM? And is all this gonna win the match, or who thinks he might win or lose? This is gonna be interesting because all this hasn't won. Or all this hasn't wrestled. I don't believe since he dropped the title to Alex Shelley when he left TNA, and that was a long time ago. I don't remember the exact date, but that was a long time ago. And Dio said he'd be back in a second, and that shit was more than 5 minutes ago. Just saying. So I don't know what to talk about, man. I can't talk about things with just myself. I can't do it. It's rather difficult. This is why I always be asking other people to be around the tables. Because if somebody leaves, then I always got somebody else, at least one person left around the table to talk to. Let's see. So the other big story was Danhausen being in the main event of Saturday night's main event. Now, being the fact that I didn't see it is going to make it tough for me to talk about. Now he been gone 7 minutes. You need to hurry the fuck up. 'Cause I'm not going to sit here by myself for too much longer. Especially when Raw's going to come on soon. But we won't talk about tonight's Raw until Saturday. And I'm serious. If anybody wants to, think about sitting around the table with us for a couple hours every week, or even if it's just a little bit, even if it's just an hour, hit me up or leave a comment under one of the shows. See ya. Okay. Thank you. Let's see what should we talk about. There's not a lot to talk about without D'Lo here, and with me just you know sitting here talking to myself. That's why I'm sitting here silent. You'll need to hurry up. I think I
Fresh.
hear the
I
motherfucker.
hate this. I hate this smell. Hate that smell. Yeah. All right, I'm back. Let's back at it. All right. Whew. That's y'all out. All right, let's go to the next one. JD McDonough and Danhausen in a no DQ match. This did a main event, Chad.
Wait,
So
there was
you
there
think
was
I'm gonna
four
be
matches, right?
Yeah, only four.
And how many did we get
Only
through
four.
all four of them?
You only did one. We only did the first match. Because I had a distraction. But yeah, we only got the one match so far, which is the tag title. And they finally had a tag title change. It's the first time we had it in over, I don't know, 30 years or so. I can't remember.
No, the tag titles changed hand at WrestleFest.
No, I'm talking about on Saturday Night Main Event. We finally had a title change on
Oh,
that show itself.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
yeah, I don't even know who was the bastard that did it. But anyway, Danhausen, he got his Danhausen nerves. And he has his mini houses. And those mini houses came from under the table. But then he always has the other trick up his cape. Trick up his cape, I like to say. And he puts a cat jersey, his Knicks jersey, and some tall thing. He puts it in his cloning machine, and now comes out Carl Anthony Towns. What? Am I high? I wasn't high when I watched this, but I was like, "Am I high?" But he does 2 choke
Probably like
slams. Yep, it was, but he did 2 choke slams, clean. He did one on JD and then put down through the table, and then Danhausen was Triple D. Pause. That's crazy. That's a crazy nickname for a finisher for the win. He calls it a Danhausen DDT, but Triple D. Whoa, that's crazy. I'll give it $3.50. Actually, 65 cents. It did its purpose, ish. And Cat doing a choke slam was kind of an unexpected thing I would have never thought would happen. So we'll give him credit for that. Okay, what about you? How you feel about your Knickerbockers all over this Saturday night main event?
Brunson wasn't involved though, right? He was sitting up, he was chilling up in the boxes, right?
During this match, probably yes.
I give it $4. I saw a lot
Mm.
of I saw a lot of things online where it said that there was no need for Cat to get involved or to be choke slamming nobody, but I thought it was pretty cool.
Well, I would say I don't. If you're gonna have it for be for a reason, and it benefited because it had Danhausen was in a disadvantage. What way to counter a disadvantage? A 7-footer. You know,
Exactly.
yeah, counter the balance. So
Yep,
it did its purpose. You know, so he counted balance between Dom and JD, and he held Danhausen. So
exactly.
cool. It did its purpose. So I don't like people bitching about it, but they just want
I
to
don't
find
know
something to
either. It
bitch
don't
about.
make no sense.
I mean, it's
Don't
paid
make
by
no
numbers.
sense.
Straighten up.
They just
Strengthen
bitching
up.
the bitch, I guess.
Now, I've seen people getting a little mad at Danhausen's getting a little stale, but I mean, they're trying to
Come on,
look
we went
like
we went
only
through
like 2 months. Well,
we went through
okay.
John Cena for 25 years. I think we can go through Danhausen for a while. John
Yeah,
Cena doing the
and
same
I'll
shit for
be,
25
and he's
years.
got doing something, and he's doing something unique. At least he got a cloning machine. Who has a cloning machine? I'll give him
Nobody.
that. Yeah, get a little motherfucker. Yeah, he put a cat in, and they bring in Carl Anthony Towns. Come on, Doug. What kind of shenanigans is that? No, so he's useful. So all right, but 365. Next one, Bailey and Lyra Valkyria. This one had a lot of drama because the last time they had a tag match, Lyra turned on Bailey and threw her in the ropes and all that nasty stuff. And Lyra, she got a new theme song. Manny's just slow down and reverberate more.
Yeah.
So, but still got new songs. A lot. This one, this is a really.
Really?
This felt like a real tense match. Going at it, it was. Betty, I ain't never seen this much aggression in Bailey since she probably was fighting EO. Like it was like damn near scrapping. It was like a scrap. Lyra, she was really way more aggressive than she usually is. Wasn't playing around, no messing around. And she got a new finisher
Who,
that
Lyra did?
when yep, when she tucked in that chin, she did the bulldog choke, just like Mox. And you know what I did?
What?
Bam, bam. Bam, 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 I was like, you see, perfect for the white tees. You feel me? Get you a Cliff's white tee, kick it
She
with
ripping for the
Marina.
white
Y'all can be
tees.
yeah, you and Marina could be a tag team and take the AEW tag titles, possibly. You know, with a mother's milk and a bulldog choke. You know, chokehold. Toto, you can do this. You can do this with your white tee. You can use the girls as like a bull. Tell her Toto, hey, you know, you can use it as a distraction piece. Not just for wearing. But for real, like Lyra, she be barely bad. And then after the match, she threw in the post and hit her finisher on the steel steps. I thought she was about to crush her, but it didn't get to that point. But I enjoyed it. I give it $4. Nice little touch. So yeah, but for real, Lyra, get that tee right up ready. Be ready for the white tees. Definitely. Chad, what about you? How you feel about this Lyra new attitude?
I mean, I haven't. I mean, I didn't see the match,
Thinking
but I
it's
know.
going to benefit.
I know her demeanor, and I've seen her, you know, and I know how she is now, and I think it will. And I can't believe she's doing Mox's finish.
That was so
It's
funny.
crazy.
I said, yeah, I was like, yeah, that was freaking hilarious. I was like, girl, get ready for the white tees, man. Come on, get that ready, because yeah. But I like the attitude. The kind of reason was a little wonky because she's like, I wasted a year being with you, but you was friendly with that year. That's I never respected you and all that stuff. So it's kind of like half-ass turn. But if
Yeah.
this new attitude of hers can at least do something different and not just be the same old bird lady, if she can do like some tricks that with the birds, you know, like say leave a feather or something, like, hey, I'm gonna stalk you next, girl. You know, if I leave something like that, do something creative. You know, make it mean something. And I want to know how Tatum Paxley feels about this. Honestly,
Oh yeah, why?
that's a little because they were really close friends in NXT. And
But Lyra and Tatum.
well, Tatum was really Tatum really loved Lyra. That's like real best friend type. So kind of like that. And Lyra, she didn't really like Tatum like that in that fashion, but she tolerated her as like a partner for tag situations, you know, of course.
Mm.
So yeah, they had an interesting friendship. Anyway. But I'm kind of curious how she looked at this. Like, hey, like Lyra, you went to the dark side. And would you join her too? All right. And the main event, CM Punk, Cody Rhodes versus Sami Zayn and Gunther. This is the most randomest tag match in Saturday main event history. And it's the same one where Hogan had a tag match with some guy and another guy.
There's two other some guys
versus another guy and another guy.
with a cast.
There you go. Yeah, them guys were very
And the guy with the cast
yeah.
screwed up.
Anyway.
And hit the wrong guy that he wasn't supposed to hit.
Yeah, and the guy who got hit because of it. He felt the leg drop of doom.
Well,
how did he win matches with a leg drop, bro? What was his quadricep or steel titanium or something? He got a bronze quadricep or something. I'll be impressed if he was like the bronze kneecap. I'll be impressed if he was like the bronze kneecap, like from Fairly Odd Parents. You know, your kneecap is bronze because you had to get surgery, and you got like that, and you got something in your knee that makes it extra harder. I'll be respected, but that was crazy. I don't know how y'all let that shit slide. I don't know how y'all let that shit slide back in the day. They're like leg job. Better do an armbar. Something. But anyway, this match came fast and furious because Punk just straight punched Sami Zayn in the face while he's doing his entrance. And they just started just throwing hands. And then Cody and Dude, they throwing hands and all that stuff. So the ref gets knocked down. Charles Ross, he's not down. He's my head concussion, all that. And the new ref comes in, runs down. I think Gunther had the pin on Cody. 1, 2, out of nowhere, he pulled out from the ring, and now is Nick Aldis. Gasp. That man was under the ring in a suit. I just thought of that. I hope he was not in the ring with that suit on. That's a nice suit you got on. You can't have it. You get on the ring. I'm in the head with a title. That was freaking hilarious. That joint was hilarious. That part was hilarious. I laughed my ass off when that happened. And then Cody hit his finisher, and Punk hit his finisher, and they put Gunther to sleep. And Cody and Punk get the win. Yay. So we don't have no fatal 4-ways. It's just one-on-one Cody versus CM Punk. Yay.
Good.
The match you've been calling, Shaft, for the last year, I say.
Longer than that.
Or you think
But
it should happen?
the match, there's two.
I'm surprised they couldn't do AEW.
Huh? What'd you
They could
say?
have done an AEW.
They weren't in
The window was
AEW at the same
small.
time.
They could have done it. They were. Cody, because Punk came in August of 2020.
I thought the same thing, but I was told
Like
they wasn't in AEW at the same
Cody.
time. I can check. But what I'm saying is they did two things wrong with this match. One, actually, one thing wrong.
What's that?
No, two. One, they waited more than 3 years. It should have happened right when Cody and Punk came in together. And two, it should be at WrestleFest. And it should be for the title. It would have drew a lot more money.
I saw a couple of comments of that, and
a couple of comments to what?
It would have made all the AEW fans saltier.
For what?
Saltier than the ocean. Yeah, they were really salty. Because the two biggest guys in AEW had a main event match. The AEW stands. I keep seeing them everywhere. Nah, the stands aces. Cause I saw a couple that was kind of like Pocket Cody should be here still.
Well, blame Tony Khan, and blame Daniel Bryan or Bryan Danielson.
Yeah, blame their executive committee of discipline or something. The disciplinary committee. Yeah, blame them.
There was a disciplinary committee of like 3 people that dealt with the Punk thing that wasn't his fault, that they showed on TV.
He was a deciding
and Bryan Danielson was a deciding vote, and he voted to get rid of Punk. So blame him. And then blame Tony Khan for Cody Rhodes because Tony Khan gave the idiots the same exact contract that Cody wanted. So for some reason,
Cody wanted more incentives.
Tony gave the idiots the same contract that he gave that Cody wanted. I don't know why he wouldn't give Cody that, but he did. Cody is one of the 4 people that started AEW, along with the idiots and
Guess he wasn't winning the
Omega.
match.
But they wouldn't give him the same money that they gave the idiots, which don't make no damn sense.
Oh wow. Huh. So just like the OKC Thunder, they couldn't give a little extra for Harden. They had to trade him away. The same thing happened to Cody Rhodes in AEW. Huh. Couldn't pay him, so they say, you know what, we'll just let you go.
They could pay him. They chose to pay the idiots instead.
Yeah, that's what I said. They made it. They was like, huh, we'll let you go. They
It
said
was
we'll
like,
let you
fuck
go
you,
and
Cody.
do
They was like, fuck you,
let you go.
Cody.
Like,
We're not going to pay you.
thank you for
Go to the Fed.
but
Your
like thank
services
you for opening
are
the
no
door. But
longer needed. We wish you well in your
bye,
further
Cody.
endeavors.
Bye, you and your tattoo and your dog Pharaoh. Y'all can go away, and your bus too. Y'all can kick it on the bus. Bye. That's how they hit him with that and with the buyer. So, well, you know, here's what it is.
You can take Greyhound and leave the
But I
driving to them.
seen all like that. Yeah. But I seen that they're trying to build up something with them because before this match, they had an interview and Cody was like I'm coming out first. But Punk's like, I thought he was coming out together. Like, no, I'm coming out first. And he had his jacket, right? But he had it in blue, all blue. You know his jacket's usually white. That jacket he wear when he goes to the ring.
Yep.
It was blue, all blue, and that was really weird. It felt like a trench. It looked like one of those pea coats, like a real one of those pea coats that you wear, and it's real nice. But it didn't look good. It didn't look good in blue. I'm not gonna lie. I'm lean Cody more as a heel. So if the end night ends with Cody kicking in the balls like Shinsuke Nakamura did to AJ Styles, I'm gonna laugh my ass off.
I don't think Cody's
I will
gonna turn.
definitely laugh.
I mean that was the whole deal
I
with
think he's going to turn. They're leaning to it.
Nah, that was the whole deal with John Cena at WrestleFest. Cody wouldn't turn heel.
But this time, I think it's because people are gonna be like, all right, Cody, you had enough time opportunities. You gotta go. And Cody's like, no, I'm the QB1. I'm the face of the franchise. I'm the reason why we had a boom era.
You think at Summerfest he's going to turn heel?
I will not be surprised. I will not. I'm going to put it out there, yeah, because their leads towards it. Their leads towards it heavy.
Right.
More heavier than I've seen Cody since he was a heel in 2017. Something like that. But yeah, they looking like they want to go that route. It's a strange route, but hey, it's a route that can do something different for his ass. Maybe have a new Nightmare family or something. Maybe he can bring Brandy Rose.
Possible. Brandy, a big time.
I want to do it.
Not around no more, I guess.
Yo, I will always remember the Cole Chicago Jade. Yo, she told, I think Jay was talking to Cody, smacking talking, and she came out and said, who the hell told you it was open mic night, bitch? Yo, that always get me laughing, bro, every time. And she's like, you better not talk about my man like that if I smack the taste out your mouth or something like that. And it's supposed to be a tag. That was so funny. And they were supposed to have a match, but it never transpired because Brandy got pregnant. Cody
All
couldn't
these
keep his seat
bitches need
after
to
her.
stop getting pregnant, yo. If he ruining their
The
careers.
fake Brandy was an active competitor like other. Hey, it's when mothers calls, man. They want to be mothers. You know, some women get that itch, and they're like, I want to get a baby. Let's have a baby. Like, but anyway, for the match, I gave it $4.50. It did its purpose, and thank God. And Nick Aldis made this extra 50 cents because it's about $4. Aldis cut it off, made it funny, so I gave extra 50 cents. And it looks like we're gonna have Nick Aldis versus Gunther at SummerSlam. So Chad, you was right again on the high. You on point with these. But damn.
Cause I'm just that.
Gunther's had the strangest main event story that I probably ever seen. His main event run has been so weird the last 2 years. Ever since he beat Damian Priest with the World Heavyweight Championship, his main event run has been kind of weird. So weird. He tapped out to Jay Uso, and then fought Pat McAfee the next month. Not Jay Uso for the title, but a punter, a commentating punter. You fought that man, not the world title. You get the title back, and then you tire Goldberg old ass. Put him out of his misery. Then there you go. Then you lose the title to CM Punk, who's an old man, but 4 years younger than Goldberg. Then you disappear for 3 months. You come back to put down John Cena in the dirt and AJ Styles, and you still can't get over. Lord have mercy. And they're about to give you Rey Mysterio too. Oh, thank God Rey ain't had to be subjected to that crap. God. And now Sammy freaking Zayn won the W title for your crusty ass. That's what good. And now you got to find a general manager. This is the weirdest main eventer I've seen of all time. Even Triple H, when he fought Eugene, made a little more sense. Just a little bit more.
Yep.
But yeah, it's a hot mess. How you feel about all this coming back, man? You feeling your Magnus vibes?
I think it's crazy, but I do think he's gonna
Want to see a
beat.
banger with?
I do think he's gonna beat Gunther at WrestleFest.
I'll laugh my ass off. I'll laugh my ass
And then the
off.
question is: Are they gonna give? Are they gonna get? Are they gonna get another GM?
I'm gonna laugh.
Are they gonna? Are they gonna keep all this, or are they gonna get Pierce to do both shows?
I'll participate and be SmackDown GM. But
I could do
they
it
don't
too.
want to. They don't want to pay your boy because I'm too raunchy. I'll make SmackDown. I'll make SmackDown lit like SmackDown back in the UPN days.
Yep.
Forget all that.
I'll bet. I'll
Cause you
bench
got
Gunther.
but you ain't doing. You ain't doing nothing raunchy. Come on, B. But yeah. Oh, next specialist. You need to see make next specialist. But what was I talking about? What's the dude talking about? But yeah, all this. I'm curious what made him want to go back into the ring. He got that itch.
He must have got the
Yeah, I
edge,
don't know
man.
either.
I mean,
I'm curious.
everybody thought
Is he
that
trying?
they, everybody thought he was going to go back to the ring when him and Roman started shit like a year or two ago, but that never happened. They must have changed the storyline, so it didn't happen. But here we are, a few years later, and he's fitting to go back in the ring. Now nobody knows if it's full time or it's one match or whatever, but it's gonna be a hell of a good match.
AJ Styles like,
Huh?
yeah, good job, Nick.
Yeah.
I know AJ. Abyss. Harry Young now. Probably. They got all types of things. Uh, fine. Let's go to the next topic. AEW. The pay-per-view's next Sunday, right? Or Sunday. We can do that on the next episode. I just made a thought about it. But
I don't know
I
when the
only
paper.
thought about that because Kevin Knight got a title match by just asking Kenny.
I can check and see when the pay per view
Okay,
is.
this Sunday. All right, it is. Excuse me. Yeah. Yeah, this Sunday. All right, cool. 28th. All right. We can do that next episode.
Assuming that the
Cool. I'm
show
back.
was supposed to be.
Montreal. Hmm. 26. Oh yeah, they gonna make Canada. Enjoy y'all Canadian bacon up there. But yeah, so we got that match. It's official. This Dynamite started with Cage and Colt versus Wheeler Yuta and Danny Garcia. Wheeler Yuta's in a match.
But which one of them ate the pin, though? You know, one of them ate the pin.
He eats the freaking pin every day.
If Wheeler's in the match, he eats the pin. But the
Oh,
same
who ate
thing
the
happens
freaking
with the
pin?
Garcia.
Yuta. He ate the pin.
Wheeler did?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, you don't always eat. I know guy like a bag of rice. They did a pop up spear. I think Christian popped them up in the air, and then Ed
That's what
speared
he
him.
said.
They did him petty. They did him kind of petty. I was like, that was petty. I was like, I ain't doing like that. and then the dogs and Claude, they come and attack, but then the Bang Bang gang come out and save Christian and Edge. But Christian was very hesitant, like hold, because but Edge calmed it down and they got out safely, respectfully. Okay. We got Jack Doyle and Andrade. And if Andrade wins,
Okay.
he get a title shot at Mark Davis for a national championship. And Andrade won and he got a title match. There you go. At least he ain't had to strip to get this victory. Good job.
Yeah.
Um, Bro Dito, they defeated and Solo, Nick Camarado. I ain't think they even had a job. QT Marshall dropped him like a bad habit, man. We ain't see them in QT in a long ass time. He dropped them fools. He be kicking with Big Boom AJ. Big Justice in them. But yeah, I didn't even know he had a job. Kyle Fletcher defeated Commander in a Continental title match. Where was Alex Abrahantes? Where he at? Usually with
I
Commander.
don't know.
It's kind of
I
odd.
have no
Where
idea.
he's at?
Don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. He's MIA.
Yep.
Whatever. Match they made no damn sense. Brian
He went silent.
Brian Darby's a crazy motherfucker. I'm sorry, I had to say it. He's won with the coffin drop 2 times. Surprised me because Cage, you look at Brian Cage, he's a machine. In your front yard. So the differential just made it kind of odd. Super odd. But whatever. Brian Cage just has bigger turds bigger than Darby Allin, and he loses to him. So. And in the main event, Mercedes and the Twin Towers, Megan Bayne and Lena Cross versus Willow, Maya World, and Hian or Han. I don't know if I can say that. And Mercedes and her team win. Yay.
Oh, boo.
Good job. And they was in Boston. That's why they main evented. I was wondering why she main eventing. But hey, good job, Elvis. We're on the board. All right. You car. There you go. All right. On Collision, I ain't care half this episode, but the parts I cared about, um, Sheeta defeated Queen Amina in the main event. Made me a little sad. Osprey, he beat the heck out this one dude. Like he kept like throwing mean bows and fists at the back of the dude's head. It was some of the one of his matches on the indies I've seen where he just kept battering the back of the dude's head. And so he was showing a different side aggression to Will Ospreay. So yes, I will not be surprised if they try to turn Ospreay heel, but it wouldn't work because it'll be in his home country.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll have to be something super nefarious. You're officially in the white tees, man. Just take this white tee and join the family. And Kenny's like, no. He's like, no, don't do it well. Don't do it well. Do it for the friendship. He tries to go help up Kenny, helps him up. And then he looks at Mox. He looks at Kenny. He looks at me cracking their head. They begging with the white t-shirt on. He puts it on officially. And he joins the crew. And everybody gotta be in uniform too during this moment. Everybody has to be
But
in
you
uniform.
see,
Everybody gotta have a fresh, crisp white tee and some
the
slap.
funny part is the funny part about the black
Initiation process, huh? It's
white tea
initiation process.
combat club is the funny thing about the Blackpool White Tea Combat Club is Mox
Yeah.
and Osprey are face and everybody else is heel. Marina is a tweener,
That is
but
so odd. That's so true.
Mox and Osprey is a face.
Yeah, she
Superior
put
is
chicks
a
to sleep with her
tweener,
titties. You were definitely a tweener.
and
And the rest of them
everybody
heels.
else is heel.
that is good. That is big. That is kind of wicked. Well, that's how they do in AEW. They want to.
Really, cat?
So yeah. Well, Cat try to give you a shot again.
No, he's just walking all over me.
Let the kitty roll. Let's go. Yeah. Uh,
All right, what we?
yeah. What's up? But
That's a
Athena,
big
she
monster.
fell out some girl, and Braun Birds. Oh, speaking of Athena, she has now passed our tribal chief Roman Reigns for the longest world champion
Nobody
in this
cares.
modern era. Whatever, 18.
Nobody cares.
Said nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
Hey man, they made a big deal out of it on the AEW. I was like, damn, you do all that, but you don't even put on the main shows to have her defend her ROH job. It'd be nice if
As
she could do
many,
like that
as many people care about Athena
sometimes, because they do.
passing Roman Reigns as they care about TNA.
Oh my god, man. I was wondering when the TNA show was gonna come down. Dang. Oh damn. I was like that. Like, yeah, like that. But TNA. You might as well throw in that to get him out the mud.
Speaking of TNA, D'Lo, I need you to send all
So
that shit back to
they have
Nate.
more than knockouts tournament. This they had M by Elegance versus Rosemary. And this one, the Elegance brand stays undefeated against these girls in singles action, thanks to M spitting champagne in the face of Rosemary. Yeah, I never thought I could see champagne used as a weapon and not for cracking somebody in the head with a bottle.
Yeah, for real.
I knew you could spin in face, but I never knew it could be used to win. She was very shocked by that. Don't be shocked. Getting pretty good, and it was getting good until Frank, and then Suge Knight or Suge Dr. Phil came around and helped out Kazarian beat him up, beat up Moose.
It's that Uncle Phil.
Money, money, money. That perked me up out of everything because I was kind of getting sleep. Yeah. So this is the one thing that perked me up immediately. Ali had his state of address with his Order 4 crew. I hate that noise. He was addressing saying y'all had several times to become champions in different divisions, and you guys have failed horrendously. So we're adding a new member to the team, and that member to the team was Mila Moore. And I was like, damn, she had muscles.
Yo, I might have breaking news. If I disappear, I'll be
She's
right
not a
back.
bad
All right.
vision. So, okay. So yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
never mind. It was
Okay.
Tom Brady making comments to that bitch ass Logan Paul. It wasn't nothing important.
What the heck he say, bro?
You want me to go see?
Oh,
It's on Instagram.
I'll say you can. Yeah, you can. Oh, you can say. You can say it. You can say it.
No,
Oh,
I
it was a
haven't seen it
notification
yet.
that
I
just
have to
popped
go
up.
see. Yeah, it was a notification that popped up.
Them kind of locations weird me out. So, man, how the hell you know? How you know what I watch or look up?
because that
I didn't watch
you
it.
just click, you just
Anyway,
click on the notification, it'll take you
but
right
don't
to the
be
comment.
no, not those ones, but it'd be the ones where such and such knows you or such, like this person
Oh,
knows you. Like someone recommend a follower to you because it's someone you
oh
know.
yeah, how because you follow because like
Yeah,
if somebody recommends a follower, like they might recommend somebody like they'll recommend Keith because you and I both follow him or something.
sometimes they get the people I know, but the other times I'm like, who the heck is that? I don't know who the heck
Yeah,
that
I know they've
is.
been doing the same thing to me too. It's
Uh,
crazy.
that's right. Yeah, because they be watching you. They're watching you. Like, where you go? Ain't on your telephone, no devices. TNA, but back
Back to the
to
garbage.
TNA and freaking wins. Yeah, garbage. I mean, Bronson, he's okay, but he kind of reminds you of an earthquake that did not go to flight school, if that makes sense.
I barely
Like
hear
he's kind
anything you
of big
say
and
because you
husky
got
like
cut out.
earthquake, or but he's not. Yeah. I say he kind of reminds you of earthquake if he doesn't fly.
Who?
Cause I know, cause I see earthquake. He flew a little bit, a little bit. Bear Bronson.
I never seen Bear
He
Bronson,
reminds
but
me of
Earthquake
Bronson
never
Reed,
flew. That
but with
Earthquake was too much of a big boy to fly.
there was somebody big that flew. Noah's Vader. I'm not saying Vader. That, weren't Typhoon and Earthquake the same thing, or are they two different people?
Typhoon and Earthquake are two different people.
One thinking different.
Tugboat and Typhoon are the same
That's what I
person,
thought.
and Earthquake is a different guy. Tugboat and Typhoon is Fred Ottman, and I can't remember.
Okay,
Oh, um, Earthquake is John Tenta.
Tenta. I only remember. I remember that because I remember the Dark Side of the Ring episode. So all right, that's what I figured. I was like, all right, I knew there was two
Yeah,
different big uh
and honestly,
motherfuckers.
you could call you could call
One of two.
you could call Tugboat. You could call him Tugboat Typhoon, or there. I think there might have been one other name I can't remember, but I don't think so. Most people called him. He was Tugboat when he had a big when he had a decent run with Hogan,
That's what it was.
and when he was tag team champions, he was Typhoon with Earthquake, and then they tried him with a different gimmick in WCW with Shockmaster, but that got all fucked up, and they tried to blame him, but it wasn't his fault.
Shot master.
That was not his fault.
Yeah, whoever built that design beam there, They
I know who built
they
it. I know who what they told him to do, and I know why they told him to do it. So he did it, and it fucked it all up, and that's why his helmet came off. And they knew exactly who it was when his helmet came off. And then from that day forward, everybody knew who it was. So everybody knew
are you
everybody knew who that was.
hmm, are you saying in a they on purpose? Let me say because they did it intentionally.
What?
I'm thinking that they did. I'm thinking somebody sabotage. Do you think somebody? Are you saying in a way that
What, the whole Shockmaster thing was done intentionally?
yeah sabotage?
No, it was not done
Because somebody had
intentionally.
to. Because you would think if you're doing a wall there, you don't need a beam to support it. You wouldn't need a beam to support it unless you got it on the sides. If you got the sides up here, beam at the bottom.
It wasn't done intentionally.
Was the need for the beam to be at the bottom if you
Whoever
supported it on
told
the
him to
top and the
crash
side?
through, whoever told him to crash through the wall,
Mm.
told him to go through it and bum rush the wall, and he didn't need to bum rush it. He didn't need to go through it like he did. It was paper thin, pretty much. It was paper thin, and he didn't need to bum rush it, but he did, and then that's how he tripped over the bottom piece, and the helmet came off, and he busted his
The
shit.
he felt like a mighty
And then either the next day or 2 days
big
later
tree.
or 3 days later, he was fired.
That's like you messed up so bad that we don't want to pay you no more. You're fired.
Well, we ain't got nothing for you no more after you fucked up the Shockmaster gimmick. Your ass is done.
That's not know that.
So now WWE, they be making
Yeah,
Shockmaster wrestling figures, classics like these up here. You see those figures?
I, I see a couple
You see what?
figures. Yeah, got a couple
Yeah,
figures.
that's the classic
They're like
superstar. The classic
Star
super
Wars.
figure look like, right?
Now I want to look like how like Star.
So they make classic superstar figures of Star Wars. Or I
Yeah.
mean, see now you make me saying that shit. They got classic superstars figures made of Shockmaster, and now he signs them and sells them for $200 a piece, and he gets them for nothing from the company.
Yeah, he gotta get some residuals off of that.
He ain't
Well,
got to get shit. He didn't do nothing.
so I
He
can't
didn't do
afford it.
nothing but put the gimmick on for 5 minutes and bust his ass on the stage floor, and that's it. And the gimmick was gone.
I need a dime for every time I had to put that sun joint and every time it gets infamous by Hall of Fame. You know? That's one of the first clips I seen in wrestling of old school wrestling. You get a little clip. Out of there, a little couple of yeah, at least something. You know, a quarter. You know,
Yeah.
at least we got back to TNA because that was a long ass segue.
For real.
That was a long
That
ass
was a long ass.
segue from freaking that was a long ass segue. But I'm mad Ricky Sosa lost a
Yo,
Baron
I
Brother's
remember.
big hungry ass. Anyway, the next match, Harley Hudson versus Thea Hale, and Thea won again with her back to I don't know. It's like jump off the ropes and you splash, but it wasn't out of frog splash. It was the same thing Jericho does with the lion tail, but didn't with the lion saw, but didn't flip. I forget what it's called. Whatever. But she won that way. Cedric defeated Fabian Eichner, and I didn't care about this
Care
one
about this.
second. I'm sorry, Cedric. I ride with you, but I couldn't care less.
It's TNA, so I didn't care
Sorry.
about it.
At least you
So,
won. That's the only thing I cared about. At least you got the win and you kept the title. And Chad,
and there he is, frozen again.
I knew you was gonna say that. Well, I'll say this. We can have a new what's the champion? We have a new Knockouts Television champion soon. And we'll have an NXT match on TNA.
That's nothing.
Say a little bit Japan. What do you say?
I didn't say that yet.
You said you watched the TNA
I'm not watching
episode.
TNA.
Whoa. Watch next event. The biggest thing this week in wrestling is people are really pressing about the Summerfest tickets. That they're not as selling as hot as they were a year or two ago.
Well,
I think
you
it's
would think
because it's 2 nights. It
that's
should just
because
be
they're
just for the wrestling.
trying to make
That's
money.
it.
If all they be
They're
doing is
doing way
trying
too
to make
much.
more money. So they make pay. They're gonna make the big four of 2 nights. But even though I said all they be doing is
Well,
trying
if
to
you're gonna do that, put something show.
all all I said is like they be the ticket price
Change, but
changed, but Nate found 2 tickets for $45 each, and then I found the same deal, so I might be going. And then I got an email earlier with a code.
2 for 45.
Yeah. Then I got an email with a code earlier that said if you punch this code in when you're looking for tickets, then you can get them for as low as $25.
Did you type in that code?
I haven't checked yet because then you popped up with the damn podcast.
Hope it ain't out of expiration. No, neither. But
Can't be no. It was just 2 hours
now
ago.
they say now people are roasting it for lowering down the prices. Like,
Well, yeah,
well, I think it's
they
because
they're
that's
roasting it for whatever reason they can. First, the tickets are too high. Now they too low. Now they saying they too low to try and get it, or they're lower now to try and get them sold out to try and beat all in. What the hell does it matter if they beat all in? It's not like
and not
we
gonna be on the
all
same day.
running in the same
Right,
city. I
right. They're
mean
not the
that
same.
is low. I mean when you got a show, whether it's an indie show or whether it's a WWE show or a AAA show, and you're purposely running it in the same city on the same day at the same time, you're being a douchebag. You're ruining it for the boys and the girls that are busting their ass to put on a show for the people in attendance, and you're just being an asshole. Those people come out to see
Superstars.
the boys and girls who are on that show wrestle, and now you're gonna have when it comes to all out, you're gonna have people like me
Have to make a decision.
have to make a decision between, well, am I gonna go see AAA or am I gonna go see all out? That's just
Yeah.
like that's just like the last time when I was telling the story about Elimination Chamber, and
Mm.
I could go see the AEW pay per view, and I could get two tickets for $85, or one ticket for Elimination Chamber for $465. What am I gonna
Oh
do?
God.
Gee, what am I
I
gonna do? Huh? What am I gonna do?
hit the one that's $80. You don't gotta give your leg for.
For real,
You
that
just
they being the one for $85 don't want my firstborn, my secondborn, and my thirdborn. Goddamn, and part of my firstborn as a down
Mm.
payment.
Yeah, I got. Yeah, I need. I'm gonna need to use the affirm to pay in
Yeah,
bulk.
got
I'll pay in dosages,
I gotta use a firm zip
pay in
and zip.
payments. Hmm. Just so I can be able to confirm that you can get my money.
Bro.
Or per pay. Per pay. That's the other one that I've been seeing too.
And and now see, Summerfest is different. Summerfest, if it wasn't for my guy who found tickets for $45, I wouldn't be able to go if I
Okay.
wanted to. Now see,
That's close.
New Japan back a couple weeks ago,
You said they
they're
was
not that.
cheaper in
It was
Chicago.
like it was New Japan was in the same building, and it was $65. It might have been for only one ticket, but it was $65. And New Japan is barely here, so that's something I would have paid, and it's better than paying $465 for one ticket. Now, if you were talking $465 for a WrestleMania ticket, and there was the only seat left in the house, yeah, I would have paid it. But $465 for the Elimination Chamber ticket, I ain't paying it. That's why people are bitching about TKO tickets or about tickets for WWE since TKO took over.
Yeah, because they did the very arrogant thing and said we're gonna charge the fan as much as we can, and you realize people are now saying y'all prices and the way your show looking, y'all want us to pay that much? Yeah, all right, we'll watch at home.
They're tripping because they're losing money
Right.
on this deal that they made. So now they're showing the first hour of every pay per view on ESPN, in hopes to get people to pay
Yeah,
$75 or more for ESPN Plus and to pay for the pay per view, and that's not going to happen. You got more
yeah,
chance, got a better chance of somebody paying the $39.95 for for uh for the AEW pay per view or the $50 for the pay per view on Prime. Then you got for people to pay an extra 25 or $30
to
for
get the subscription.
for to get the WWE pay per view. Now $50 is expensive for a pay per view, but we've been paying $50 for pay per view forever. Before the network came out, the prices were $50, which is why I say now people should just call the damn show the pay per view because that's what they are.
Mm. I still gotta pay to view it, so it is a pay per view. Pay per
Exactly.
view.
I still got to pay to view the goddamn show, so it's a pay per view. It's not a PLE. It's not a premium live event. Now, maybe if it was on Netflix and I'm already paying for it, then possibly yes. But I have to buy the ESPN joint, and then I have to pay another 40 or $50 or maybe more to view it on the
Yeah,
ESPN app, whether it's ESPN Plus or ESPN Unlimited. So I have to pay to view it.
exactly.
And PLE is just a stupid freaking name.
I hate that word with so much. PLE, premium live event.
And even when it was on Peacock, you had to pay to view it. I mean,
Exactly. It's
the price was only
$11.
$10, but you still had to pay to view it.
Every time they do that, I always be like, "Shut your ass up! Stop saying PLE."
I did the same thing with NXT joints.
Well, they say on TV. Say that. They say on CW.
Yeah, they said that joint on CW. They said that this is the first time ever that an NXT PLE or premium live event is on TV for free. And
Yay.
I said it's on TV for free because don't nobody want CW or don't nobody want NXT PLE and don't nobody want to have it on pay per view in order to pay it. Peacock don't want it. ESPN don't want it. Nobody else want it.
I think the arrogance is going to catch up to them
Who
because they're
ESPN?
not. They're being no. The federation with WWE because
Yeah.
they keep burning bridges, man. Like
Yep.
I don't think Fox gonna rock with it no more, especially after the last one. I
Who?
don't Fox. I'll say Fox. They're
Yeah.
not going. I don't think they ain't gonna be on Fox for a good long minute. Um, I've been hearing some things that I don't think NBC not liking how they're liking how the Universal thing, the SmackDown. I've been hearing SmackDown not looking good. It's still hovering around a million, just hovering a million, but it's dipped under a million a few times,
Yeah.
several times. So
Well, shit. Netflix or Raw is worldwide now, and they
they
don't
better.
even get the numbers. They don't even get the numbers in the U.S. that the USA network used to get for Raw.
I don't think you want to know the numbers for America because I'm seeing the numbers.
It's
They're at
horrible.
like
From
2 million,
I tell me, it's
like around
horrible.
2 million. I'm like,
It's not even that. I don't
and
think.
they started like 6 million. I've been like they had a round if get to two. Like they'd be like 1.9. I'm saying like 1.9880. I'll be like y'all gotta get creative, man, because
Yeah.
it's precipitously dropped. Because it was at WrestleMania, it was like 3 million. Now we're getting to the summer,
Well,
and
if you
they're
still
barely
got
breaking the two.
If you still got AI booking, then you screwed.
Yeah, man. They're cut.
And that video you sent me of that black dude earlier, wrestling culture and all that. First of all, that dude was full of shit. And second of all, that's not Vince's fault. You want to blame somebody, blame Dwayne. He said the bloodline is stale. He's right, but Dwayne is sitting right there at the board table, whispering in Ari's ear. Dwayne's the one that's keeping
Well,
the bloodline going, not nobody else.
oof.
It's a mixture of
Well,
Dwayne
they better target something
and
differently,
Roman.
man, because that's something else, man.
It's a
Oof.
mixture of Dwayne and Roman. That's all I can tell you. If Dwayne wasn't
Yeah,
there, then it wouldn't be happening. I'll bet you anything.
cap. Cap. I find that cap. That's cap. That's cap. That means lie. So, no. All right, we gotta get about it here. Shit, I had a question. I did have an answer. One of people did answer our question last week. They answered the Y2J one. They answered who was the inaugural AEW champ, and they answered Chris Jericho.
Oh, where?
So, let me get this dude's name. I gotta get his name. I go back to the email. Uh, um,
Oh shit! The Pirates are leading the Yankees 5-4.
Frankie Gemini. You did get one answer right. You did get the answer right. But Chris Jericho was the inaugural AEW World Champion. I forget the other
All right. Did
question.
you try to answer more than one?
He's answered the one question. I
Yeah.
can't see the
So
others.
this is what we do because I didn't come up with no other one. So repeat the other two and say that those questions are going to continue until this Saturday.
All right, I'll read another pair of questions the next episode, not this episode, because it's about to be over. So,
You still have them or no?
I'm trying to go to them now.
Yeah,
Going
you're
now. No, the other one. Chat. No. Okay. Let me go. What's the other ones? Okay, he answered that one. And I did get someone who answered um who was the first inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame. And they said Sergeant Slaughter. So
nope, wrong.
so Candy Bear 74, you're incorrect. I'm sorry. The
Get
answer
off!
was Andre the Giant. Don't confuse. Don't be confused
You
with
shouldn't have.
the revenue. And then it was for the who was the first wrestler to win the WWE Championship at the 2002 brand extension, and they answered Hulk Hogan. I was like, ooh. I looked the dates. I was like, was that were they correct?
Wait, who
No.
answered that?
This
Somebody
last
answered
guy,
that.
this dude, yeah, someone answered the Rock. Blueberry Sunshine 44. Yeah, these brand
So
names.
wait.
Yeah, they
So
tried to.
so so,
He,
so somebody answered the. Somebody answered who was. Somebody answered the. Who was the first inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame, and he got that wrong. And then somebody answered Who was the first champion after the brand extension, and they answered The Rock.
No, they said Hulk Hogan. That was their answer.
I
I told
believe.
them,
Hang on.
quote, no, it was The
No,
Rock. Yes.
it wasn't The Rock.
Wait, it was? It wasn't?
No, it wasn't.
Then who was the man? Who
If
was
I'm
it?
not mistaken, it was Jericho.
No, I thought you were talking about the brand split. That's what I thought you was talking about.
The
When they
brand
did the
split in
brand split.
2001, right?
Nah, that was '02. Because I remember the draft. Because they had a draft in '02. And it was talking about
Hold
Vince and
on.
his ruthless
He
aggression.
said he said The Rock or he said Hogan.
He said Hogan. That was the answer. That was his
Hold
answer.
on. Hold on. Let me go find out. All right?
Okay.
Give me a minute.
Okay, well, Candyberry might, well, Blueberry might get your freaking gift. Who knows? And it ain't my fault. See like what we lose in the baby. And Monday Night Raw is happening now. I will never go to Monday Night Raw again. That Raw was angry. But yeah, we get some answers, man. Just keep sending you questions, man. The Gmail is
Did we get any questions?
D096960 Gmail. I didn't get a question. That broke my heart. It broke my heart. I didn't get a question. So it's okay. There's always next time. Sort of. Ooh, about to make it rain, about to make it rain. Don't do nothing about a man pain. Number one, gotta get it running, gotta get it poppin'. Don't tell me you not
Elo,
gonna
stop trying
get
to
it.
sing.
I'm just trying to get the maintain speed. I got more rhythm than you got in your feed. The number one stunner. But nah. Oof. To watch Raw or not to watch Raw?
That is the
That
question.
is the question. To watch it on a television subscription that you will pay, or watch it when it's free. That is the real question.
Why do you got to pay for it?
Because I got Netflix. That's why I said to watch it on the subscription version or the free version. On the subscription version, I get a bunch of commercials. On the
See,
free
that's why I
version,
watch that's why I watch it after after it's over, because then I can fast forward.
I do that too sometimes. But there's other times on my free version, I get when you know when they go to commercial, they have interviews during the commercials. I see the interviews. I see them still fighting with this if it's in the middle of a match, they'll still have them fighting doing their thing. So you feel me? Like I'm kind of torn. Do I want to watch? I do get commercials on it, but the commercials ain't that long. So I'm kind of torn. You know? I'm juggling two balls. I'm juggling two things at once. 6, 7. I don't know it. Did you get your answer yet? Oh yeah. Did you
I'm
find the
saying they're
answer?
not coming up.
It's on It's on the pinned messages. I mean, like if you scroll up a little bit,
Oh,
it's the pin message that you when you pin the
oh,
format.
in the
Yeah,
format.
just go in the pin messages and then you can scroll down. That's how I did it. But damn, I told him to swipe down. And he swiped up. How you swipe the opposite way? I told you. The heck? How the heck you even do that? I mean, I don't even know how you even do that. But now I'm all by myself, and I really want to play college basketball. Like NCAA 10. I have the light on, but NCAA 10, I'm trying to get my state Johns. Red Storm. I couldn't think of the damn name. We're trying 4P. We in a Final Four against Duke. Fluff Duke. All day. Even though Maryland's not ACC no more. Still Duke. Anyway, I don't know how long Chad's gonna be. I'm really trying to get out of here and I gotta eat too. I'm hungry. I'm hungry in the mug. Hungry in the mug. But I do have that dilemma. Which one to watch? The Raw, for free, or the one that I have a subscription to. And it's crazy. I do get more with the one that's for free. I got my sources, subject matters, but still. Well, I guess he's not coming back. Is he coming back? I'm about to end this shit because it's way past over. I know I had a little time when I went away. If this is the end of this episode, this is kind of the most interesting way to do it. Chad, he usually ends it, but I'll end it. This is the D-Lo show. Thank you for tuning into this episode of Roundtable Wrestling for this week. I know we had a lot of weird things going on this week and the long segues, but I hope we had some laughs while we talked a little bit of wrestling. And I'd like to shout out to our showrunners, shout out editor, shout out Chad, shout out Self, shout out to our sponsors, WFSO, Western Fans Speak Out, WSO, my show, the D-Lo show. We put an episode out earlier today. I ain't had it in a couple weeks, but I put one out from the chambers. Shout out to the Big Ton Entertainment website. You can check that out on bigtonentertainment.wix.com. I don't know how the heck he got that, but cool. Shout out to the what's the name? The other co-host, Johnny Boston. I don't know where he at. He in Boston. He's trying to get some Bravo money. What's that? Shad Key, his taste of music sucks. That's his words and his quotations. That's not my words and quotations. That's his moniker. Shout out to him on that. And shout out to the Payview folks. What's his name? Dan Nayhausen. Yeah, Nayhausen. He be on here sometimes. Shout out to him and his bro Jason. We'll be over there sometimes chopping up on the pay-views. I got a pay-view this week. I'm the one that's hosting. So if you want to check this out there, check out Reviewing Wrestling Pay-Views. I think that's the name of the channel. Yeah. But be well, stay safe, survive in advance, and we'll see you around for the next dance. And that's how you end the show like a superstar. I don't like that. But for real, be well and take care and wash your hair. Wash it real good.